Alright, it is time to start salvaging parts off of this. The first thing I have listed is we're going to pull the AC. To do that, we're going to have to pull some plastics to get close, but we're going to get all the Freon out of it because it still has a cold AC and get that out of here. That way we don't disperse anything inside. After we get the AC done, or while the AC is getting done, we're going to take the trunk and the hood off because both panels are really, really nice, and it'll make the rest of our work really easy. After we do that, we're going to come in here and remove most of the upper body area stuff. We're going to take out the airbox, the intake, or the intake resonator. We'll take off the beauty panel. We'll go through and remove most of these electronics here. We'll get the front bumper and the headlights out. After we get those out, the radiator and condenser are right here. We pull all of those. We get everything pulled forward. Then we'll lift it up and get the exhaust and gas tank out from underneath it. This gas tank is leaking like a sieve and it smells terrible in here, so I'm going to be draining it first. 2005 to 2012 Chevy Colbits. The AC connections are high here and low here. I'm not even like 20 minutes into finding things on this car yet, but like, we have a block heater? I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a block heater installed on this Cobalt right here in the freeze plug. Oh, there's a block heater there. There's an aftermarket like striker system. This car was taken care of at some point, and now it's unsafe to be anywhere but in my scrapyard. We pulled the full amount of Freon, 0.56 pounds out of it. Got the hood, the trunk, and the battery off. Nothing particularly of interest back here. We're just making sure the trunk's off and the battery's out because you can't open this trunk without it out. You have to make sure the key's out as well. Now we're at the point where I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of the plastics up top, and then we'll lift the car and do a bunch of bottom side or a little bit higher work just because the car is low and I'm tall. Alright, yesterday I had a bunch of things happen, but today we were back at it again. We have the front end completely off, have all the face off, have radiator and condenser out. Most of the front of the harness is out of here, and we've got the fuse block and ECU and TCM out. We're going to go ahead and start salvaging the rest of this loom right here out of here. And then once we have that out, we can be a little bit more destructive and just get this engine out. Harness salvaged. It has a damage in the same wire, but it's only right there. So we're gonna solder it up and fix it. We're gonna go put it in the car though, so it can sit there. It's the same RPO code as that one, so it'll be fine. All right, so this is the one that we're putting the harness in. This starter wire here is what's broke. So it broke somewhere in this connection, and we're gonna get it taken care of. We're also going to swap fuse blocks, and that'll be fine. This motor is clean, well done, well maintained, was oil changed every 2,000 miles for 100,000 miles, have fresh timing. It's good to go. I love it. And then we're going to get rid of this car. This car is going to go up to market once we get it done. I don't need an extra two-door Cobalt, and it needs to find a home. It'll be great. It'll be fine. This car is not rusty. It's got no actual options, so there's nothing that can go wrong with it electronically. And it's the simplest motor they put in these. It's just the simple L61. It doesn't even have like automatic HVAC. It's just basic stuff. Car rode on this suspension really, really nice before the previous motor blew up. The interior's kind of mint. The seats are kind of bad, but we're going to swap them with the ones from the other car. After we take the motor out, we go ahead and we have the rest of the shell here. The shell just needs to be handled and taken out. We cut the exhaust. There's still a cat and all of that there, but that's what you get left of the shell. We're gonna go ahead and take this all the way around back. This is exactly the motor that we want.
On the way this time, cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature to shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I'm in a papa, you can be the mom.
Of our parts pile, these are the parts that are garbage. The bumper has tabs torn on both corners and damage throughout it, so the grill might be good, the absorber's good. All of these parts are cracked or damaged beyond usable. This radiator was barely working, the condenser's all mangled, and both of these headlights are cracked and faded. So these are all trash from our salvage operation that we're definitely just going to throw straight away. We'll recycle the radiator and condenser because they are aluminum. So this is what's the interior of the cobalt is left. I'm going to pull this cluster. I'm going to pull the radio. I'll pull some of the interior still, probably the seats. All of the outer panels I'll list online. I've pulled the deck lid and the hood for myself. We've got almost everything pulled out of here that's usable. We'll make sure to list a lot of these parts just to see if anyone wants them, see if anyone can use them around here. I was very careful about the other harnesses, so the other harnesses are good to go. We are going to take that harness and we're going to start the install on this car probably sometime this week. I don't want to start tomorrow, but we are going to start probably before Friday, so Thursday. So this has been our first weekend actually doing a full teardown, doing long form video, getting all this taken care of. I appreciate you guys staying around till the end. I appreciate you watching in general. I'm just out here doing my thing. I don't know what else to say besides stick around. We're gonna put a lot of these parts to good use now and let them have, you know, a second life. We've got this other cobalt, yeah, that has to go. We have the Z project that we're working on, and we're sitting back here in the Suburban. We've got a pretty cool muffler project coming up this week for it as well. So have a good weekend. Spayed and neuter your pets, people. All right, the cobalt is gone with the salvage people now. We've stripped it of all of the things that we found value in it. We have the motor, we have the harness. We took all the other peripherals out of the engine bay. The cluster wasn't the one I thought it was and was delaminating on more inspection, so we left it in there. The interior is stuck. Thank you, salvage people, for picking up all of my shells and getting rid of stuff. He gets to pick up 2 more vehicles today so that we no longer have a full gallery. We will have 2 empty spaces in the gallery to have other stuff and finally put these Z's there.